These wrappers is unique, beautiful and simple, and I made them using a rolling out method, which gave me 30 wrappers from 750 grams of flour under 45 minutes. Wow, that's quite unreal. And these wrappers can serve dual spring roll and samosa making purposes. So let's see how. Hello, I am Chinedu Vincent and welcome to Salupe's Kitchen, where we teach you how to make pastries, snacks and lunch packs, both for home use and for business purposes. And for this very recipe, we'll be using 750 grams of all-purpose flour, and it excludes the working out flour. And a quarter tablespoon of salt will be added to my flour, and I will go ahead and add about 3 tablespoons of sugar, which will produce a hidden sweetness to my wrappers, but this is totally optional. Then my refined vegetable oil will follow suit, and I will be adding about 3 tablespoons. Oil add greasing effect to the wrappers and also aid separation. Please take note. And I won't hesitate to mix properly for it to combine. I would prefer to rub in between my fingers so that the oil will penetrate the flour and combine appropriately, just like so. And once you're done, quickly add 1.5 cup of water, though I prefer to add them bit by bit. Adding your water bit by bit helps you to achieve the exact consistency required, in my own opinion. Add the rest quarter cup of the water and mix until a hard dough is formed. You can check out the consistency of your dough yourself. As you can see here in the video, not too hard and not too soft. It is somewhere in between. And once you are done, bring out your container, place your dough, cover and allow to cool down in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. And after the cooling down process, your dough becomes smooth, soft, and ready to be kneaded. So go ahead and divide the dough into 24 equal parts, while the remaining 6 will come from the off cuts. And if you're shaking your head right now, don't worry, I will show you what I mean at the course of the video. So after dividing the dough, simply go ahead and knead the dough one after the other. And to do that effectively, you'll be needing some flour for rolling out purposes. So simply sprinkle your flour on the table to avoid thickening, and with the aid of your rolling pin, flatten the dough to the shape and size of your cutter. Once you're done, use your round cutter and cut the dough to remove the offcuts. What you are removing now is the offcut I told you about, which we are going to make up for the rest of the 6 wrappers to complete 30 that we are looking for. So repeat the process for the rest of the wrappers. Hey Mr. Salupes, where can I get this kind of cutter. Don't worry, you can use any round objects in your house, your plate cover, your pot cover, or anything with a sharp edge. So now that you are through with the rolling out, flattening and cutting of your dough, it is time to grease the flattened dough with oil using a food brush. And the method is simple. Dip your brush in the oil and rub throughout the surface of the flattened dough. I usually do the oil greasing in triplet batches, meaning I oil grease 3 flattened dough at once, just as you can see me now. Sprinkle some flour on the surface of the greased dough and join the 2 greased surfaces together, just like so. Grease the surface of the overlap. Sprinkle more flour and overlap again to obtain the 3rd layer. And by the time you are done with this exercise, you will obtain 10 different 3-in-1 overlap layer. Simply dust your table and rolling pin with flour and expand each layer to the size of your pan. Bring out your pan once you are done with the rolling out. And as soon as the expanded sheet is well fitted to the size of our pan, go ahead and on your stove to allow partial heat penetration. Always remember to flip to the other side for overall heat treatment. This exercise takes you about half a minute to be completed. And don't forget to use a medium-low heat while doing this. Otherwise, your wrapper gets burned. So now that our wrappers is partially cooked with a stiff-like feel, go ahead and separate to each of the layers to obtain separate wrapper sheets. And this is the wrapper we've been looking for. Repeat the process to obtain the rest of the wrapper. And here is the 30 wrappers we'll be using for our spring roll and samosa. Looking nice and looking great. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.